Okay, hello. Today is day 4 of 12 days of products, and I was kind of playing with the lighting. Hopefully this isn't too dark. But I wanted to show you today's product is Shadow Sense. So Shadow Sense is a cream to powder eyeshadow, but it has so many more uses than just eyeshadow. I actually use it for my eyebrows, I use it for eyeliner, I use it for my eyes, I use it for blush, I use it for a little bit of contouring. So I'm going to show you that today. These are highly pigmented, so you don't need a lot. And then the second thing to remember is that they're they're no budge, no smudge. They stay put all day, just like our lip scents. So they're fantastic. If you live in a hot place, where it is not hot here today, but if you live in a hot place, this is great even for sweating because it won't sort of slide off your face in humidity. So what I'm going to do first is I am going to just take a little bit of Mocha Java, and I typically will do a couple of dots here and a couple of dots here, and then I do a couple of dots on each side of my nose just to narrow my nose a little bit. And you can use brushes with all of this, or you can use your fingers. So I just do that just to give a little bit of contouring. I could also use this for my brows if I wanted to. So what I would typically do is just put a tiny bit on an angled brush. And then I can fill in my brows a little bit. I always start in the middle. That way if I get too much, I don't get into trouble. And again, I don't use very much. I have pretty good brows and I have a lot there, so I don't use a ton. So that is Mocha Java. Then I'm gonna take today, I usually do, so I'm going to the K-State, Kansas State game. They play CSU today at Pepsi Center. So I'm gonna go with sort of purples today. Normally I would either do snow all over my lid, or I would do Whisper Pink. And today I think I'm gonna do, actually, you know what, before I do that, I'm gonna actually do my cheeks. So I'm gonna use Pink Posy Shadow Sense. And again, you need the little tiniest amount. I do like 2 little dots. And I'm gonna use this as blush. We have a blush as well, but since this is all about Shadow Sense, I actually use this more often than I use our blush. Right in the apples of my cheeks. And make sure that's totally blended in. Okay. So now I'm gonna go to Whisper Sense, or Whisper Pink. Whisper Sense, Whisper Sense. And I'm gonna just put that on my lid, all over my lid. And again, I could use a brush for this, or I just use my finger to sort of blend it in. You have about 20 to 30 seconds to blend this in and to work with it. And I'm gonna flip on another light and we'll see how bad it is. I have a couple of different lights. That's a little bit better. So there is just Whisper Pink that I put all over my lid. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the crease with a little bit of Amethyst. Again, you need the tiniest amount and you have about 20 to 30 seconds to blend it. So I'm just going to put 2 little dots. And then I use sort of this fluffy brush. You're going to laugh. I got this at Walgreens and it's Disney themed. So just in case you need a Disney themed brush, Walgreens is the place to go. And then I sort of blend it in to the crease. And if I want a little bit more, I'll go back and get a little bit more, but I always start with less. Less is more because it's so pigmented. So I just sort of tap it on there and then put it on. That way I don't get too much. And then the key to this is blending it. If you, so this won't crease. If yours creases, it means you're using too much. You just use the tiniest amount. So people who have problems with this typically are using too much. So the lighting's pretty bad, but that is a little bit of amethyst. And then what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of the lavender shimmer, which this was a summer color. It was, or actually April. It was out with our, it was out in April with our opal collection, and it's not sold anymore, but I actually have a couple of them if you're interested. I bought a couple and I still have them. So, and then I'm just going to do that up by my brow. So, okay, I'm going to turn the light back off. I can't decide which is better. I think that's better. So now I've got a little bit of lavender shimmer up there. And again, you have 20 to 30 seconds to sort of blend that in. And then, so that was Shadow Sense. So I just used, just as a recap, I used Mocha Java on my eyebrows and on my contouring. Then I used Pink Posy for blush. And then I used Whisper Pink, Lavender, Shimmer, and Amethyst on my eyes to sort of get that purple look for today. The other thing that you can use our Shadow Sense for is for eyeliner. So this is Onyx. This is black. I have my eyeliners tattooed, so I don't wear it very often. But again, you just used an angle brush and you can just put it on. I typically start in the middle, so if I get too much, I'm not in trouble. And again, it's kind of hard to do. Let me get a little bit closer here. I don't do this very often, can you tell? I gotta go to my other mirror, hold on. Okay, so there it is. Again, I don't do it very often. Let me do my other eye with a little bit. Okay, that one's a little bit better. So then it won't dry for about 20 to 30 seconds. So you have to be a little careful because then you can smudge it. We do sell an eyeliner. I don't like it as well. It's got some alcohol in it and it dries me out because I'm so dry. So that is not the product for me. Then I would just go in and do some mascara, our Lash Sense. I'm going to finish it off with some powder. And then today I'm going to layer these three. Violet Volt, Purple Rain, and Fire Opal. So that's what I'm going to wear today, and I'll post a picture later. So again, 12 days of Christmas, or 12 days of products. Our product today was Shadow Sense. I hope you have a great day. Bye.